how did I get students to get involved with this? Well, first of all, you have to find a nice way. Uh, Make sure that students identify this list of options as part of something real that is kind of happening in the actual world around them. Yeah, we have. Yeah, I had to use this as a class for discussion. They have to discuss each of these topics, give an opinion, and so they in such a way that they find it challenging, they find it attractive, they find it appealing, and they choose one of them. Obviously, they want to talk about music, they want to talk about something that is not exactly similar to this in terms of academic, the academic environment. So that was the principal challenge I found. Um, okay, obviously, using the chat they had on Google Mail, they could upload I don't know, illustrations or links they find useful for pictures, photographs that somehow they that are related. Well, they thought are related to each of these items, and they would give an opinion, or they would mention how it affects them, or if they thought it is not something related to the reality. But that is the point. I had to find a way to make them become aware that these were actually issues that somehow were part of our actual reality, the problems they face, or our society, our country finds every day. That was one part. This was the main challenge. And another thing that I found useful, funny, I could say, was, for example, um, this is another thing that is challenging for me as a teacher, because students don't regard the relevance of writing nice reference list. As I mentioned before, they would only post, they would only stick the link, and they thought that was enough. But in terms of, as we mentioned before, the copyright, etc., we had to go step by step, um, analyzing each of the elements of the standard. Well, this is GEC format for a reference list. So I just I made a little pause in the task, and I asked them to carry out a little research on a topic that was not part of the options they had to choose from in the GC. For example, something more personal, right? I don't know, whatever. I must say that at school, the let's say, like, kind of the unofficial favorite sport is soccer. So probably they wanted to tell me something about their um, I don't know, the favorite football player, or the favorite music band, or something like that. I would ask them to do some research about that super fast. So they had to come up with a form, with an official, with the serious reference list. I'm sorry, with a serious reference list according to the standards of the GC, what they have been, what they will have to use in in their actual research project. Yeah. So I have always thought that you always want to say something. You find when you find something personal, that's when you make the most in order to say something about it. So that was my challenge. I had to find a way to make this as part of their personal life, mainly because they were somehow isolated during those days, right? And that's the way I got students involved in this project.